Metal! Hello and good day, kids. Happy Monday. It is that time of day. It's time for the Monday Metal Ramble. That's right. December's here, and with December, we ended up getting 1.5 inches of snow overnight. So that's fun here. Caused a bunch of accidents this morning. Fortunately, I didn't have to drive in today. Mondays are busy days for me. So anybody, I hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody had a great holiday. Got to spend time with family, friends. Hopefully race some slot cars, drive them around your track at least, do some hot laps, race with the kids, race with your brother or sister, whatever. Anyway, as long as you got out on that track, that's what matters. You know what I mean? All right. So let's get right to it, shall we? All right, well, we just talked about the holiday. And of course, there's the upcoming holiday. Everybody is probably getting ready for Christmas. I know I am. I actually have my tree up upstairs. I have my Charlie Brown tree. My bachelor tree, as I like to call it. That's all up, and I got the house lights up, just some minor things. I don't go too crazy. We actually have a Griswold house in the neighborhood. It's pretty funny. I'll post a picture up on my community page if you guys want to check it out. I will post it up tonight so you can see it. They even have the lights on the roof. So I can't fathom stapling lights to my roof and putting holes in my tiles or my shingles in any way. But hey, it's not my house, right? Cool. All right. So we didn't get to do live racing Friday. Everybody was busy with the holidays and what have you. So I just, didn't do it, and it's all good. So, but we will be back this Friday. I don't know how many people will have this Friday, but the Friday 13th, we're going to have a little Christmas party here. We're going to do it live, of course. And we've kind of sorted out how we're going to do record races during the live thing, so you can tune into the live stream, then you can even watch the races from the live stream afterwards. So we've sorted that all out, so that's pretty cool. So you may have noticed we have an opening video now. I'm been working on that with Den, the edit master and track guy. So let me know what you think. Please comment down below. Let me know, yes, no, maybe. Also, if you're new here and you like this content and you're not a subscriber, please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. We really appreciate it, and it helps build the channel. Truly. All right. So yeah, let me know what you think about the opening video. You may have saw in the last show where I picked up those the Amazon Black Friday deal with those track pieces where I got the 8 130s. So I really want to put some S-curves back in the track, and here a little bit later in the video before we finish, I'm going to show you those put together and where I'm thinking about putting them. I want to put them in one of my back straightaways. I know Harry doesn't want me to put them back in there, do you, Harry? But anyway, I kind of miss my S-curves just a little bit. We called it the snake. It was fun. You could go through it fast, but you could still wipe out, which was the great part about it. So I'd like to get that back in there. So I think I got a way I can do it. I'll show you. But that's not happening, anytime in the near future. Still waiting on my racetrack scenics order. I know that they build them to order, so no big deal, and it is the holidays. So those will come in sooner or later, no big deal. No slot speed updates this week. I know they're still working on testing and finalizing. I'm going to try to hit him up perhaps later this week. Since it was the holidays, I don't want to bug nobody. But hopefully we'll see where those are at, and we'll get a pre-order. I talked to Mike, and Mike's like, well, God, get me 3 or 4 of them, because he really likes the Scale X strict cars, and he likes Carrera cars too, but he's just very particular about the way the car looks, and that's fine. I get that. I really do. So anyway, I'm gonna do a quick rundown of the live chats again. I figured out a few more things. So we've got Joe Monday night with his live racing. Please tune in, check it out. Herrera's Carrera. And Tuesday night's Marty, of course, at Two Lines Racing with his chat. Wednesday night is Dan and Harry's chat, Slot Valley Racing and RC Scale and Slot Cars. Harry from Latvia. Harry's super cool. Dan's super cool. Thursday night, Eric the Wild Man's chat. And I think that's the same night Kenton does his Pimp Your Slot Track chat, where people come in and they show their cars and their tracks in the show and pop out, and more people pop back in and out. It's a really neat idea, Kenton. Then he also does a kind of a virtual raceway thing not unlike what Joe's doing, but it's where he just gives you a layout and they race their cars on it and they'll all have broadcasting at the same time. Pretty cool. You know, I thought about pulling my HO set out and joining them, but I don't have a place to put them yet. I need to make a smaller table, maybe put it up. I got a room upstairs I could probably put a smaller table in for temporary layouts, and also maybe to do Joe's thing when they do their next series. I think I have enough track pieces to do that. So anyway, something certainly to think about. So Friday night is Shotgun Dave, and that's when we do our live racing. Saturday is Easy E's and Colton's show. Very cool, very cool if you don't catch that. Sunday is Pete with Track Fans TV. Also, every other Saturday, Joe and Pete and Rahul do the Saturday morning cartoons, and that's usually at 8 on Saturday mornings. And then Rahul from Conquest does his show, but it's kind of ad hoc. I don't know a schedule on that. I don't think he certainly has one at this point. I was talking about Greg Galb, who does the World Slot Car Chat, where there's just all kinds of people, and you gotta, like, you know, hit a button to raise your hand like you're in a work chat, you know, to say something so people don't walk all over each other. It's real organized. It's every other Wednesday, but I don't know which Wednesday it is. So I'm going to try to catch that. And I think it's in the afternoons. So I don't have a time yet on that. I got to zero that in a little bit more. I'll work on that. So I wanted to talk about Pat's track. So, and while I'm talking about Pat, you know, I'm getting off subject here. Not getting off subject. I'm too many things going on in this feeble mind of mine, my giant melon head. Kurt, my friend Kurt, I mentioned him at the beginning of the last show. He's having some medical issues where he had some intestinal blockage. They wound up getting him fixed without having to operate on him. They gave him some sort of IV drip colon blow, and I guess he had to, you know, have a couple photo finishes, if you know what I mean. But he's released and he's getting better, and he'll probably be at our next live racing, so that's good. And congratulations, Kurt. And while I'm on that subject, I wanted to bring up Pat from Pat Slots. You know, everybody's praying for you, Pat. We're all behind you. You know, fight this, man. You can beat it. You can beat it, man. Pat's having some major medical problems, if you guys don't know. Phoebe just bumped the tripod there. That clicking noise you hear is her chewing on her bone. Yeah, that. Anyway, Godspeed, Pat, man. We're with you, buddy. Get better. Okay, and also, so while I'm talking about Pat purchased this wooden slot car track, and he has it all ready together and repainted, and I know Shane and some of the hub guys, slot car hub guys, went down and helped him out with the wiring, and the track's beautiful. They're running on it. It's awesome. Congratulations, Pat. The track is gorgeous. Beautiful wooden track, just beautiful. Huge, gigantic wooden track. So check it out if you haven't seen it. I'll post the link to that video I'm speaking of that Hub posted down in the comments, so you guys can check it out if you want. Okay. So has everybody seen this Carrera hybrid thing where you put together it's a track, but it's basically got borders on the side so the cars don't go off the track, and they're these little, they look like they might be Hot Wheels size cars, maybe 1/42 size. I'm not 100% how big they are. If anybody's seen this Carrera hybrid and has it, please comment down below, let me know what you think. But basically it's little RC cars, and you build this little, you put a little track together, and they can't go out of the track, and you drive them with your cell phone, or it looks like you could even use like an Xbox controller. I don't have an Xbox controller that's wireless that I could do that with, but I mean, you can anyway, you know, use your cell phone, and you drive them around the track, and it looks kind of cool, but they look a little slow, and maybe that's just in the video, and it probably seems like that way till you're driving it, and then it's like, holy cow, these things are too fast, I can't drive them right. I don't know. Anyway, they look kind of neat. Anybody seen it? What do you think? Like I said, if you've got one, please comment down below. Let us know what you think about it. Even if you don't have one, let us know what you think. We'd like to hear your opinions, man. I wanted to give a heads up. Anybody who hasn't gotten one of the Carrera cleaning trucks and is looking for one, a lot of places are charging, you know, a decent price for those already, you know, $60 and $70. Carrera Slots has those in stock right now for $49.99. So if you want one of those cleaning trucks, that's going to be probably the best price you're going to find on one. So that's carreraslots.com. I'll put a link down below to the exact item so that you can get one if you actually want one. I actually have the little one that pushes in front of the car, and I like it a lot too. And it's like $26. You know, so either one of those I think does about the same job. The car pusher, I don't know. It's in front of the car, so it's going to clean up before the wheels go over, which I think is better than your wheels aren't getting so dirty. Like the truck wheels are going to get dirty and then it's going to clean behind. You know what I mean? That's just a personal thing. Either one's going to do a great job cleaning your track, you know, by just driving around on it, which is, it's a great thing. I mean, we're here to drive on our tracks. So, very cool. I was going to talk about slot car sizes, but I didn't really think about the conversation very much. I mean, does anybody have a favorite size that, you know, I really like the 132nds. I like the idea of the 143rds. I wish there was digital 143rd in a way. I guess that's kind of where I was going with this conversation. I think that would be really cool. It might be a chip problem with the size of the car, I imagine, because those are about yay versus, you know, the HO and then ours that are about the size of a cell phone. So anyway, I just think it would be really neat if the 143rds could be in digital, and then you could put a lot bigger track layout in the same space and, you know, have a lot of fun with that. Because, you know, more track is cool and you don't want to go too far and spaghetti out or have layers upon layers where you can't see. One or two layers, I don't mind 2 layers as long as it's not a bunch of obscurity. That's why I only have the one section here that actually goes over the top of the one, because it's like if you get in the wrong section of the video, you can't see what happens. And if you're standing in the wrong spot, it's really hard to see what happens. That's why everybody tends to stand down here, and I get that. But that's why we're filming from up there. So, yeah, I don't know if anybody saw so that brings me to my next subject. That's all on the car sizes. You know, what do you guys think on the car sizes? At any rate, so I don't know if anyone saw the camera testing video. I finally did get the wide angle camera and got it mounted up there in a spot where you can see the whole track really nice. It's over here, as long as my big melon head doesn't get in the way. Wink, if you guys were on the chat, you know what I'm talking about. That was a funny moment. We had a lot of fun on that one. Anyways, most people are going to be standing over here during the race, and as long as nobody stands right in this section here, nobody's going to get in the way of that camera. So that's pretty cool. It's nice too that we got the blimp in there. I'm trying to figure out some sort of a blimp view cam. We're working on it, man. We're working on it. We're trying to make things better, make it cooler, make it more interesting to watch. All for you guys, my YouTube fans, the YouTube world. Anyway, I think that's about it. Yes, there's just one more thing I did want to go over. I am getting me Dave the Hat Man. We're ordering him a wireless trigger style controller. It's going to be the Frankenslot F88796. It has a bunch of extra functions in it that I didn't fully understand when I read the little instruction manual about what it does, all these extra functions, but we'll have to try to figure that out. So at any rate, that'll hopefully be in before the end of the week, and we can try that out. If I like it, I might pick myself up one too, because it would be nice to move around. I do like the ability to move around with these ones, but the one thing I kind of noticed when I use them, the range is not as nice. There's not as much range of the car speed with this as there is with the trigger, and maybe that's just me because of I'm so used to using the trigger style one, because I'm not too much for this ones. But you know, Adam really likes it, Julie really likes it, Track Girl, Mike really likes that one, so it's all good. But the wireless is really handy, I have to say, and that'll give us the ability to do 5 cars again, and if I like it, then we have that, and then we can do 6 again. So hooray, yippee skippy, all that. Hey everybody, the video paused because we're in low power mode. Ha ha ha, isn't that great? Anyway, sorry about that. Let's get back to where we were. So, before I was rudely interrupted by my camera, shame on you, camera. All right. I was talking about how I want to talk about different pages and mention them so you guys can all check them out, because there's so many cool slot car pages and there's no wrong way to slot car. So as long as you're having fun with your slot cars, whether they be little slot cars, medium slot cars, big slot cars, analog slot cars, digital slot cars, it doesn't matter. If you're just wrecking your slot cars and you enjoy it, cool, man, because that's what slot car's all about, is having fun with it. Phoebe's pestering me here. Come here. Come here. Up. Come here. Come here. Come here. You're not getting on the camera. You got to come here. Get up here. Come here. There you are. Hi. There. Can you say hi to the camera? Can you say hello? Hello. Hi, Phoebe. Yeah. Good girl. All right. So anyway, yeah, on the tracks, or the pages. So there's a lot of great slot car pages out there, and I'm just going to try to mention 5 every week during my show, so you guys can go check them out if you want to. Okay? And I'm going to try to do like some of the more known ones and then some of the less known ones, because some of the more known ones might not be known by you. All right. So the first one I'm going to do is, and I wanted to bring this up because, all right, that's enough. Please, stop. All right, come on, Phoebe. Good girl. Sit down. Stop. Okay. All right, first page I'm going to bring up is Dave from Slaughter. Dave's doing an advent calendar thing. He's got a really cool Motorhead Christmas sweater that you really should check out. It's awesome. Dave likes some cool music too, so shout out to Dave from Slaughter, but he's doing an advent slot car calendar thing every day. So check those out daily if you want to. Stop. Phoebe's being annoying. All right. Second mention today is Harry from Scale RC in Slot Cars, Latvia. Harry's got a really cool track. He just did some redesigns and all that. Really nice 4-laner. Harry does a lot of videos, a lot of cool crash videos, a lot of test videos, a lot of different cool cars. You should check him out. Old Dad Fab is the next one. That's Old Dad Fab. He has this really cool big wooden oval track, and he does races all the time. And he actually he does the announcing and the lap counting himself. You got to see it. It's actually pretty impressive, because those cars on that wooden oval are ripping fast. But it's a really cool page. Cool races. Great to check out. BS Slot Cars, Brother Sister Slot Cars. He does a lot of really cool things with all sizes of slot cars. HO. I think he even does some Carrera Go, the 143rd stuff. Digital stuff. Analog stuff. They race each other, they banter. He does a lot of cool informative videos too, so that's a great page to check out. And the last one is, I hope I'm saying this right, Cobrisi's Slot Events Rally. So they do rally cars, and they have like sand on the track that looks like snow. It's probably sand, I'm not 100% sure. I'm sure it's not snow, but they do rally cars, and they've got trees and sand and terrain and just crazy courses that are zipping all over, wooden tracks. Super cool. I highly recommend you check that out. It's very cool, very cool. So, all right, that is it. That about wraps up the show. This one went a little longer than I expected. Sorry about that, kids. You know how it goes. I ended up having more to go over than I planned. So, anyways, all right. Be a kid as often as possible, my slot cowboy friends. Race your slot cars, take care of each other, take care of yourself. Have a great week. Don't do anything I wouldn't. It leaves you fairly open, believe me. And that's about it. See you later, slot cowboys. Race on. Bye-bye.